Thank you for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey and the Northern Mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and on this Sunday we prepare for a blizzard in the New Jersey-New York City metropolitan area. Taking a look at the latest surface observations here in northern and southern New Jersey and down through the Delmarva. Light snow is now breaking out on radar, and we see it in the observations as well around Pomona. Some flurries now in the last hour in Millville. It's already snowing pretty good right now in Patuxent and Ocean City, Maryland. The temperature is holding there at around 30. The winds are still out of the north. And the visibility is being reduced to 3/4 and 1/4 of a mile with wind chills there in that snow. Snow also at Salisbury. Everybody else in northern New Jersey, the New York City metropolitan area, is still cloudy. Temperatures are holding in the mid to the upper 20s. Dew points are coming up now. They're still in the teens in northern New Jersey, so the air is not saturated there yet. Relative humidities are coming up. Southern New Jersey, we've got visibilities coming down, dew points rising near the air temperature, the ambient air temperature, and the winds also increasing out of the northeast, 14 miles an hour now at Wrightstown, gust to 17 in Lakehurst. The winds really crank in northern New Jersey. They're out of the northeast, 13 gusts to 22 in Andover. And out in Delaware and the eastern shores of Maryland, winds are now howling in from the north at 14 gusts to 20. Wind chills again in the upper teens to around 20, and the visibility is being reduced in that snow. Now, I'm not going to rehash the watches and warnings. They're listed on top in the red box on the weather site, GardenStateWeather.com. And, of course, the live radar and all of that stuff that comes up with it. So we'll just get into the forecast models right now. Now, at this point, it really doesn't matter which model you're using, whether it's the Ruck model, the GFS, or the European. They're all pretty much, even on the ensembles now, they're all pretty much intact, and we've got everything in line. Taking a look at the GFS 500 millibar heights, winds, and vorticity, we can definitely see the upper trough developing in the south and the surface low already developing off the Carolina coast right now this morning. And as that trough begins to dig, the low becomes closed off and pinches off right over the Delmarva and the mid-Atlantic states during tonight by about 7, 8 o'clock. And as that energy moves north, that's when the heaviest snow is going to be moving in here. The low becomes closed off by tomorrow morning at around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So moderate to heavy snow will be spreading in through the area during the course of this afternoon, right through tonight. Now, the winds are going to be up, and that's why there's blizzard warnings in effect for blowing and drifting snow. Zero visibilities at times, and it's going to be a very treacherous, almost impossible to get around. I'm supposing airports are going to be closed. I know a lot of the flights have already been canceled for tonight. Currently, right now, the only airport delay we have is in Westchester County in White Plains there, and that's about 30 to 45-minute delays of taxiing on the runway due to volume. No other flight delays in the eastern United States or cancellations at this point, but you want to check with your carrier. And if you're a Comcast subscriber, don't forget under the text drop-down menu under the header on GardenStateWeather.com, if you scroll down a little bit down, you're going to find an area there that says New Jersey Traffic and Weather Live Feed. If you're a Comcast subscriber, that will open up the page in our site where you can see live video and also live interactive news going on News 12 New Jersey from Comcast. Now, the interesting feature that we're going to be following throughout the afternoon and tonight, of course, is the banding, the frontogenetic banding, because of the thermal gradient, where you've got temperatures in the 40s out over the ocean, crashing into the teens and lower 20s inland. That difference, that thermal gradient, is going to set the winds on fire, and they're going to start howling baroclinically, and we're going to have a problem because blowing and drifting snow, and also that's not only going to reduce the visibilities, but it's also going to cause near whiteout conditions at times later this afternoon right through tonight. Another feature of the baroclinic thermal gradient there is that what we call that banding, the stretching of the winds vertically and horizontally actually in the atmosphere at mid and upper levels. And that's where the snow bands are going to form in the calm ahead northwest and west of where the center of low pressure moves towards the benchmark later tonight and tomorrow morning. So those heavier snow bands, could be producing 1 to locally 2 inches of snow per hour during later this afternoon and especially during the overnight hours. And that's where we're going to get that 8 to 12 inch or even possibly 16 inches of snow in locations. Now, depending on where the band's set up and where they stay over an area over a period of time will make the largest determination in who gets the heaviest amounts of snow. And right now we're thinking that's going to be in the New York City metropolitan area all the way up through Connecticut and Rhode Island, parts of Long Island too. Areas north and west of 95 and 80 north and west of there and 287 probably going to see less, but that area will have to be watched too. Coastal northeastern New Jersey, the New York City metropolitan area, right along Monmouth County, all the way up the Hudson Valley into Connecticut and the New York City, Long Island metro area, all probably going to get in on that banding later this afternoon and tonight, and that's where the snow totals are really going to start piling up. So, of course, we'll be covering all of this live throughout the afternoon and tonight right here at the Weather Center at GardenStateWeather.com, and we'll update you on further video broadcast throughout the afternoon and evening. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Thanks for visiting us.